This is a quick tutorial to show you how to use VoiceThread in Saddleback's version of Canvas. First, go to the course that you want to create the VoiceThread in. Next, select the weekly module that you would like to make this assignment available in. For instance, for purposes of this video, I'm going to use Week 1 module. I'm going to click on the plus sign over here on the right-hand side of the module. When I do, you can see that the first thing that comes up is assignment. There are other options in the drop-down menu, however, you want to select the assignment option. Click New Assignment and name the assignment. In this case, I'm going to name it Week 1 VoiceThread 1. You can name it anything you like. My recommendation, however, is to somewhere in the naming convention mention that it's a VoiceThread so that you can save your sanity in the grade center. And then once you've selected and created your VoiceThread name, click Add Item. Now you've created an assignment as you normally would. You want to click on that assignment so you can edit it. Once you get to this screen, you select Edit up in the upper right-hand corner, and you put in your instructions. One other recommendation is to put in the tutorials and support center links so that students know where to go for VoiceThread help when they need to get it. Those links will be provided after the video. Put in your point value, assign it a group if you use great weighting, your display as usual points versus letter or whatever. We want to go to submission type. This is the most important part of this particular thing. So no submission is the default. You want to select from the drop-down menu External Tool. So under Submission Type, select External Tool. Select Find, and then scroll down on the second little scroll bar to the bottom of the page where you'll find the links to VoiceThread, and click Select. I highly recommend that you select Load this tool in a new tab. The reason for this is so that you can see all of the button options that are available to you when you create your assignment in VoiceThread. It comes up as a large screen, so if you have a smaller computer screen or you're using a mobile device, you may not see all of the options to be able to create the correct assignment. Next, select your due dates and when you want to make this assignment available within your module. Click Save and Publish. Now that you've created your VoiceThread assignment, you want to edit the actual VoiceThread. So you're going to select the button on the bottom of the page. So be sure to scroll down to find the button that says Load in a new window. When I click on that, you notice up in the upper right-hand corner, I have a new tab. You want to select the assignment builder in order for this to connect to your grade center. The first selection, Create a New VoiceThread, is if you want your students to create a VoiceThread themselves as part of the assignment. The Submit a Comment option is if you want them to comment on your VoiceThread, such as a regular discussion board where you prompt them and they have a conversation about it. Or the third option is to just watch a VoiceThread video and not interact with it at all. For the purposes of this video, we'll be selecting Submit a Comment with a VoiceThread that I've created and I want them to interact with. You can see that I have a listing of all of the VoiceThreads that I've created previously. I can select from any one of those, or I can create a new VoiceThread from this screen. For today's purposes, I'm going to select from the menu, and I'm going to use that. If I were doing this for next semester, and this was my previous semester's VoiceThread, I would create a new copy of the VoiceThread and have the option of being able to delete the old comments and copy to a new semester my new VoiceThread. In this case, I'm just going to select the amount of posts that I want to see in my grade center that have been completed, very similar to a regular discussion board. And if you wanted to put in the assignment description, you can. Over on the right-hand side, you see Share with the Class. You want to make sure that that is checked. And you see that by default, the checkbox for Allow students to resubmit the assignment is also there. You can check and uncheck these at will. Create assignment, and then you can return to the course. Now I've created my VoiceThread assignment, and you notice that I have two tabs up here. I'm going to close the first tab and stay with the tab that I'm in currently because this one is the most recent. I'm going to click on that to double check and make sure that my VoiceThread shows up where I want it. I'm going to click on this, and now you can see that it will go directly to the VoiceThread that I created. Over on the right-hand side, you can see a list of names for the students who are in your class and the ones who have submitted and not submitted assignments.